Howdy folks, Laxo here, and today we are going to go ahead and go over the character we have, the banner we have, which is Nnoitra. So, once again, as per usual, this is the Temu Bleach or the Bleach 7X Games Bleach. If you guys want to get it or download it, check the description below. But let's go ahead and hop into it here today. We're going to be going over Nnoitra. So, Nnoitra, if you guys have been watchers of this channel for a long period of time, you already know my thoughts and opinions on this character. So, my thoughts and opinions have changed. The running joke has always been, Cone is better than Nnoitra. Cone is better than Nnoitra. I always, you think even on my tier list, I put Cone higher ranked than Nnoitra. So, speaking of tier list, I'll get to that in another video. But today we are talking about Nnoitra. And you know what? Let's go ahead and do this actually. Let's go ahead and, I think I need to grab a quick, let me grab some Jades real quick here. There you go. Grab a couple of these. I don't think I had enough to 7-star him. So we're going to go ahead and grab these today. Run down here to the character, and we can quickly talk about him for a bit. So, as I said, the running joke has always been he's just a bad character, and he really is just a bad character. But I have noticed that he does have a place. There is a place for him in this game. It's not a very big place, but there is a small place in which you can, or a small team formation in which you can place him, and he can do well for you. Let's go ahead and pick up all these resources here real quick. It's interesting because I don't think I've ever gotten his weapon ever. Even on my main account, I don't think I ever got his weapon. If I did, it was like by accident or something, but I actually have it, so I don't even know what to do with it. No, I'm kidding. So we're going to go ahead and grab these here. Look at that, I don't even have his weapon at 1 star because, yeah, I've never had his weapon before, so I don't know what to do with it. Can I get this to... Nope, not yet. What have I got here? So I got 1 there, and I got 3 there, so I'm probably not going to get this one for a while, but this one's doable. Probably down by 2. Oh, down by 1. I could just get this one right now. Tell you what, I'm going to be getting Grimj out here in a little bit, so I'll take care of that bond when it comes. So, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about him. So, Nnoitra, let's go ahead and pull up my regular account just so I can get a little bit better of a translation here, as far as skills and everything go, and that way I can also talk about War Souls and all that stuff with him as well. See, look at that, I still have him at 3 star, but I don't even have his weapon. See, I put 1 star on here because I was like, oh, I'll get his weapon eventually. I never did. Never did. I think I have him at purple here. Yeah, I have him at purple, barely. Because I was just like, fine, I'll give him to purple. So I got him to purple. But let's go ahead and talk about his kit real quick. Then I'll talk about team comp. So, mastery skill deals damage to an enemy. Each missing point of health grants damage bonuses. What is the damage bonuses? I don't know, your guess is as good as mine, I guess. Nnoitra's life total is above, when Nnoitra's life total is above 30%, 8% of his total life will be spent. Deals damage to enemy front row. Deals damage to targets equal to 8% of enemies targets total health. After weapon awakens, there is a chance to paralyze the target for 1 round. So, you have a small chance to paralyze the target. What else does it do? A little bit of damage. He loses life to deal a little bit of damage. That's it. And then what does his master skill do? Just deals a little bit of damage, and he has to be low for it to work. So his kit is all about doing damage when he's low, but the only problem is he doesn't do any damage since he's one of the first characters released. so he just doesn't do any damage whatsoever. Let's go ahead and read his passive here real quick. And this is the only reason why anybody would ever use him. The effect reduction of the ally front row is increased. Right there. Effect reduction of the ally front row is increased. That is the only reason why anybody would ever use him. And then let's go ahead and finish this off. Nnoitra receives fatal damage. He gains the deathmatch effect for 1 round. What does deathmatch do? I don't really want to read all. You know what time? I got enough time. Let's read it. Damage that would be fatal is negated. Cannot be healed. All damage dealt is increased by 60%. Recover 500 rage at the end of the round. If the character defeats an enemy while deathmatch is active, the effect is immediately dispelled, and the character receives 30% total health and 500 rage. So, I've already said it. The big problem with him is he just has low health, low attack, low damage, low everything. And the only thing we would get from it, his entire kit is deathmatch. He stays alive. If he dies, he stays alive. So you can use him as a infinite blocker for that round and partially through the next round as well. That is the only reason why anybody would ever want to use this character. And that is the only reason why anybody ever does. Let's go ahead and pop into my arena, actually, because I know some people do use him in my arena. Let's see. I think he does. Does he? No, one of these guys does. Let's see. Is it him? No. Is it him? Oh, yep, there it is right there. See? All of he puts just tanky characters out there. 0 damage. The only thing he could do is hope and pray that his back row doesn't die so that he can have an infinite blocker in the front row, and then maybe he could do enough damage to beat the enemy team. That is the only reason why he would ever be used. And as you can see, my team comp is a little bit something like this. It's a one-shot team. That's what I'm running, is a one-shot team. So if he can survive 1 round, then he can probably win the game. But he has to pray and hope that I don't kill his back row before that happens. So that is the big glaring problem with Nnoitra. he doesn't do anything. Oh, also another reason he's really good is, let's go ahead and swap accounts here. He's really good in Extreme Challenge as well. If you can go to Extreme Challenge, you will notice, wonderful, I'll just do it in this account. If you go over here to Extreme Challenge, you will notice that probably somewhere in the 600s, 6 to 700s, around there, you definitely can get some use out of him, because he can keep your back row alive. That can just deal damage to the enemy team and win you the entire match. So the only reason I would ever use Nnoitra is because I need him to protect the backline for just 1 round. And that's where it comes into play. Or that's where this comes into play. Nnoitra, if we scroll down and look at him, he is a skill specialty. So what does that mean? He takes extra damage. He takes extra damage from attack specialty, and that's the only thing that he has going for him, is maybe he can survive an attack or two, which he can't because he immediately gets countered. That is a big problem, which is, once again, the reason why I do not use him. As you can see, I don't even have him at 4-star on this account, which means I can't even get his passive. I can't get his passive. So if you can get around not using him, I highly suggest in regular Bleach, get him to 3-star and move on. That's all you need, 3-star. If you are over here on Temu Bleach, then go right ahead. Get him, use him for what you can use him for, because in Temu Bleach, or in 7X Games version of Bleach, you can just buy $100 worth of stuff for free every single day. So you can 7-star all the units on release. You could 7-star all of them. I'm a free-to-play, and I think I have 7-starred every single unit. So, once again, or I'm sorry, you guys saw I didn't 7-star Grimjaw yet, but I will here in a couple days. So yeah, that is Nnoitra in a nutshell. What is he good for? He's good for staying alive and crossing your fingers and hoping that the rest of your team can beat the enemy team by the time the end of the round is over. That is the only reason he is usable. Nothing else. Extreme challenge. Anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap this one up. Those are my thoughts and everything on Nnoitra. Team comps, anything that works for you. You saw me show one team comp just a minute ago, so yep. Pretty much, once again, whatever works for you. If you can get use out of him, then go right ahead. Let's wrap this one up, guys. If you want to join the Discord, feel free to check the description below. If you want to subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, I do appreciate it. And once again, if you want to play this game, link up in the description. Catch you on the next one when I go over the Christmas event, which should be here in a day. Which has already been here for a couple days. So. Catch you tomorrow. Peace. Peace.